Welcome to the reading. I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a pick a card reading. So, what is the generational karma linked to that you're currently clearing out? So, we're going to do a shuffle, a 3 card, pick a card. All right, so let's see for pile number 1. We got farm. Okay, pile number 2. We have vowels. Pile number 3. Okay, we got persecution and inquisition. All right, so please pick your respective pile, and I'll see you at your individual pile. Okay. Okay, welcome pile number 1. All right. Let me get. Where's that book? Hold on, guys. Oh, here it is. If you chose the farm card, this is going to be your reading. All right. So your ancestor karma, generational karma, has to do with, could have to do with agriculture, planting seeds and waiting for things to grow. There could have been a significant event where judgment was declared regarding a farming life situation, or this is like this in the spiritual sense of patience, being virtuous, doing both the good times and the bad times. Someone here could have came into money as well here too. Someone here in your family, whether this could have been you or someone here in your family could have become famous. All right, and it could have been that your this family member left the farm life behind, possibly even left a person that they were supposed to be with behind. Take it how it resonates. So I'm getting like a lot of like loneliness here. All right, a lot of loneliness here. I feel like also towards the end, all right, someone had to return to the farm. They recognized that all that glitters is not gold. All right, so someone here went from the Empress, like humble beginnings to stardom, and then back to humble beginnings by choice is what I'm getting here. I feel like a lot of life forced this person or your ancestors to, I'm getting like humble themselves. All right, you humbling yourself as well here too, because I'm getting like you existed in the past life. So I'm also getting here that what you brought with you was that you have a very strong sense of morale towards animals, all right, towards nature, towards structure, building, agriculture. I feel like you could be in this lifetime, you could be your significant cards or signifying cards could be like the King and Queen of Pentacles, King or Queen of Pentacles. All right, so you really are very good at planting seeds. You like to watch things grow. You're very something about territorial as well here too. I feel like you also like you were very protective of the family unit, something that the King and Queen of Pentacles value very strongly. Yeah, you're like a stickler for invention, substance, and you also like to spoil as well here too. So, or splurge. Okay, splurge. So this could be some things that came through in this lifetime for you. All right, so let's get. I would read the guidebook, but I'm just gonna go intuitively off of this. I was guided to go intuitively off of the card. Someone can have a thing for horses as well here too. Someone can have the Chinese zodiac sign of the horse. All right, so let's see what was going on here. Police station. All right, so there could have, with this card here, I'm getting like there could have been a lot of official interference here, because I'm getting like there could have been a lot of DV or domestic violence. There could have been a lot of like violence going on in the home. All right. Yeah. Faith, healing, and meditation. So there could have been a lot of like this healing could be coming. I mean, this issues could be coming through in this lifetime as well here too, where your family, your generational karma has to do with healing. All right. Like again, there was a lot of abuse. There could have been a lot of neglect, or a lot of officials being brought into the equation. Because I'm getting here with the farm life here. I'm getting like children working earlier than they should. I'm also getting like children not getting enough food. So you could be in this lifetime be a very strong stickler for being protective of children, standing up for what's right. Some of you could even also like challenge the law as well here too. Because of I'm getting like in some instances like your ancestors were like automatically deemed bad people for like doing things differently or having a more traditional mindset than what officials would have liked, is what I'm getting here. So say for instance, like, yeah, children were not supposed to be working at that age, but I'm getting like they were tending to the farm, and the children did things in groups. They also, it taught them the meaning of hard work and ethics, things of that nature. So there was like a good and bad side there. Okay, so let's see. Let's get one more card. What's the generational karma associated with this pile, please, Spirit? Great news. I have something amazing to tell you. One more card, Spirit, please. Dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. Okay. So I'm getting like there was a lot of like, there could have been a lot of cheating going on as well here too. All right. So a lot of infidelity. All right. And I'm getting like it could have been very much hidden as well here too. With the farm here, I'm getting like you and your ancestral karma has to do with small communities. So like I'm getting like everyone knows each other. All right. I'm getting the Cheers song, Everyone Knows Your Name. Okay, so like you within a community, your name and your ancestors, like people know who they are. All right, they're like local celebrities or something like that. That could be what's tapping into this lifetime as well here too. But I'm getting also like you and your ancestors weren't very much so liked, because people felt like your name often came up as people who were deceptive. All right, who also I'm getting like could have like people felt like you took advantage of them. Your ancestors took advantage of them in order to get some sort of like reward or privilege, or to maintain some sort of status quo. All right, or to get by or something like that. So say for instance, in a farm life, like someone here was they stole chickens, counted eggs, tarnished someone else's like agriculture when there's one doing well, robbery, thievery. I'm getting also starting drama, causing trouble, or manipulating people, manipulating the business. All right, because your family could have been very good at business as well here too. Manipulating business so yours can stay on top. All right, or you can stay your your ancestors could have stayed like at the top of the food chain. So this could be things that are seeping down into this lifetime. All right. So yeah, great news, and this honesty could have to be like in the realm of like in the tight knit community. There was a lot of um lying and thievery. I'm also getting like sabotaging as well too. So like someone here thought it was great news to be a liar, a thief in your family, or that's your generational karma from your ancestors that you inherited from your ancestors. All right, so I'm getting like some of your ancestors didn't make they weren't fair in the realm of business. All right, they could have been very cutthroat when it came to um, business and affairs. All right, let's see here. Thoughts is here. So number 16 breaks down to 7. Sevens are about foundation, no, carrying on stability. All right. Community, I said before. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for your confirmation. 39 reduces to a 12. 12 reduces further again to a 3. Threes are about celebration, creativity. And I'm getting here with the thoughts or the thinking man here. All right, so someone here was constantly thinking about like how they can get over in the community or how they can remain on top in the community. All right. So let's see. How are you resolving this karma? All right, let's see. How are you resolving? How is pile number 1 resolving this karma, this generational karma, Spirit? I feel like you're bringing together secrets here out in the open. All right, you're no longer an illusion or being deceptive. With the Queen of Cups here in reverse, this can have unwarranted feelings. All right, this could be an emotional abuse as well here too. This could be your maternal side, maternal. I don't know why I got grandmother, but this could have been a maternal issue of again, that issue, something about neglect. I'm also getting someone here can have a cheating heart, or someone here lacked empathy. Yeah, the 8 of Wands is here. Someone here could prioritize money, profit, and commitments over the lives of their children. All right. Ace of Pentacles is here in reverse. All right, I'm getting also like the women in the family could have had like issues with being honest in regards to who they married, or being, being marrying for love is what I'm getting here. So a lot of women, I'm getting like a lot of women or a lot of feminine energies, take it how it resonates, were in false commitments, all right, or got married simply to maintain or gain wealth. Yeah, to move on up in mobility and nobility, So there, I'm getting the energy of like some people, a lot of the feminine energies in your family from generational karma are married for money, and they didn't marry for love. And I'm also getting like they could have been very neglectful or abusive, emotionally abusive in their relationships, even possibly even to their partners. I'm also getting like most certainly to their children. All right. We have the King of Wands here in reverse. So for the paternal side, there was a lot of infidelity. There could have also been a lot of violence as well here too with the King of Wands here in reverse for the paternal side. So fathers, uncles, grandfather, cousins. This also is giving me Rolling Stone energy as well here too. And with the King of Wands here in reverse, this could have been someone here failing to like particularly grow up as well here too. So I'm getting in this lifetime, you could be very much aware of the abuse and neglect that's going on, and you could be working to like move past it. Knight of Swords, for someone out here, you could be calling it out. All right. Five of Cups. I feel like you can be also confronting it as well here too. Knight of Swords can be about confronting things as they are. All right. Not sugarcoating anything. Yeah, Page of Cups. All right, you could be more generous and kind to your children as well here too in this lifetime, if you have children, or someone here could be a teacher, all right, or a guidance counselor, or someone in you can work in the field with children where you are looking to help and heal. All right, in this lifetime, you could also be whatever position of authority or power that you're in. I feel like you're blessed to be there. All right, the universe wanted you to be there. All right, because you can work with people from all walks of life who have experienced a lot of trauma. All right. Two of Pentacles is here. Okay, what's the Two of Pentacles, Spirit? Eight of Cups is here in reverse. I feel like you help people move on from situations, or you help people confront their emotions in regards to the trauma that they have experienced. Yeah, the Ace of Cups, you help people heal. All right. So again, whatever profession you're in, you help people to become a better version of themselves by forcing them to confront their behaviors. Yeah. And this also like leads to conflict here. This could be conflict of interest, or the conflict within themselves, or the conflict that their actions or behaviors cause. All right. Yeah, we have the Hermit here. Again, a guidance counselor. Someone here could be a guidance counselor. Someone here is wise, a sage. Wisdom is of the essence here. Yeah, someone here, you're able to look down on a situation and give it a very affirming. Yeah, you're good at mediating. All right, you show love. Even in you can be someone here who shows love even in the mundane of places. All right, we're places that people would least expect it to be. All right. Nine of Swords. You help people confront their fears, because I'm getting like you yourself are confronting your fears. All right, and I'm getting like you're demolishing them. All right. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is here in reverse. I feel like you're very good at calling some stuff out for what it is. All right. So you could be someone here who's like, even though you are, you love and your assertions and your time, money, energy are genuine. I feel like you don't sugarcoat anything, because the Hermit, the Hermit is oftentimes looked at as a sage, a mediator, or someone who's like wise. But the Hermit can really like be someone that is like won't take crap from anyone. He's not someone, or she, take it how it resonates. But I'm reading the archetype of the card that's depicted on the card. The Hermit will give it to you straight like it is. He's not looked at as someone that's like that, but he can be, because he sees BS from a mile away. He can, because he's been through it. He's seen it himself. He's experienced himself, because Hermit is about life experiences. But he does it from a very like genuine. It comes from the heart. All right. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile number one. So I'm gonna move on to pile number two. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next pick a card reading. Peace. I apologize. I apologize, pile number one. As I was fixing it and pulling out the cards, I know the cards are kind of like moving around. And I pulled some of the cards up because I'm currently like getting ready to move to pile 2. I just got the message. Spirit told me to tell you this message. I feel like with the Hermit card here, you could be also, the Hermit may not even be you. This could also be like you're seeking help from a mentor, or there's a mentor that's going to come and help you. This could also be like you get mentored and then you are also able to mentor others. I'm also getting like for someone out here, some of y'all could be going into therapy. Like you could be recognizing like, yeah, it's time. We got so much going on in this family. It's time for us to go to therapy. And I feel like your ancestors are loving that because there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. All right. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Just want to throw that little tidbit out there. All right. You guys take care, love and light. Peace. Welcome, pile 2, to your reading. All right. We have vowels here. Okay. As I was transitioning from pile number 1 to pile number 2, I got the song He Is by Brandy. So someone here can be a devout Christian or believe in Judeo-Christian principles. Someone here can make a vow or oath to the Most High or to someone to God, because I'm getting Judeo-Christian, or someone here has a very strong faith and belief system that is, I feel like it's unmatched. So I feel like this could be your ancestral faith seeping into this reading. All right. I did, when I was shuffling, I saw the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you could have had maternal figures in your family from a past life, and this is intertwining with your generational karma, who were very strict to the point of manipulation, or who were very forceful, who could have used, I'm getting like they could have used their wits about them to, I'm getting like get their way. So there could have been feminine energies, whether it's female or male, that are in your ancestral spirit that did a lot of like manipulation, gossip, slander. Normally I would get that with persecution and inquisition, but I'm getting that with here as well here too. All right, so there could have been a lot of like talking a good game to get what you wanted. All right. So I'm getting like that's what talking a good game. Your ancestors, the maternal, on your maternal side of your ancestral karma is that there was a lot of like I'm getting like mean girl energy going on here. All right, mean girl energy. So like very cliquish, very pack, like leader of the pack type of energy. If you don't believe what I believe in, then there's no space for you here, or something like that. That's what I'm getting here. All right. So I'm going to get 2 cards here. Let's see. Obligation. You are a nuisance, like I said before. Spirit, come through. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. That Queen of Swords in reverse energy came rearing his head. Yeah, plans. Can we please make plans to get together soon? All right. Bottom of deck, we have honesty. I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult. All right. So on the maternal side, your ancestors could have been someone or individuals who look down on people. All right. But this could have been like a holier than thou type of situation here. So I'm not getting like it's extremely bad. I'm getting more so like this had to do with a lot of your ancestors had issues with humbling themselves, or recognizing their patterns of manipulation, deceit, untrustworthiness. And I'm also getting like when they set their sights on someone and they didn't like someone, they were constantly pursuing their own sense of like justice as well here too. All right. I'm also getting like on your maternal side, your ancestors had a hard time with being honest about themselves or their behavior. So I'm getting like your ancestors on the maternal side had issues with being wrong. I'm also getting also, dang, what else is here? Like feeling as though like they have to be the leader of the pack. They have to be the boss. Um, Very assertive energy here, and this is giving me like only God can judge me or something like that. So yeah, very holier than thou, and everyone else comes second here. All right, so that's the energy I'm getting. That's from your maternal side. Okay, so let's see here. Closing this cycle. Funeral. Massive regrets. Rejected. So I'm getting like a lot of your ancestors had issues with I'm getting like transforming into a better version of themselves by being honest and doing self-reflection. All right, I'm getting also like your ancestors could have like waited to do things till the last minute, or like they have a eureka moment. Like maybe they took something too far after like they alienated themselves from a lot of people. So your ancestors could have like also I'm getting the energy of like if they had a hard time with transforming, or they refused to transform, because I'm seeing with the hand here, some of your ancestors did not transform or go through a metamorphosis or an awakening. They oftentimes regretted it. All right, when they transitioned over, because they recognized that the superficial connections or relationships that they had, those people really did when they were going got tough. People didn't really like rock with them like that. All right. I'm also getting the energy of like your ancestors alienated, or I'm also getting bullied as well here too. A lot of people, and therefore when people like again like when things got tough for your ancestors, like people refused to help them or refused to take into account like what they had been through. I'm also getting like because they had did like mean things to other people, people were constantly turning them away. This could even be like spirit saying, whew, this is going to be a little tough one. Like even like people who could help them refuse them service, refuse to treat them. Ooh, okay. Because like I'm getting like your not your person, your ancestors could have been very mean to people, very mean, or they carried a very prejudiced spirit with them, um, and I'm getting that here. So let's see here. Yeah, bad health here. So, yeah. Courthouse is here in reverse. Pathway is here sideways. Mature man. Yeah, thoughts is here. On the paternal side, this could be both maternal and paternal. All right. Yeah, I feel like that still stands. Like your ancestors faced a lot of rejection because they rejected others, and I'm getting like when they really need the help, they really needed when they really needed the help, they were turned away. All right, or people didn't really like care to like assist them. because of how they treated others. All right. I'm also getting like in the court system as well here too. Um, things didn't go in their favor. Um, I'm also getting if your ancestors were in some sort of like powerful positions, they acted on behalf of the majority and they could have openly discriminated against people as well here too. So I'm getting like the universe had to turn everything around to where they needed the people that they antagonized, bullied, intimidated, or openly discriminated against were oftentimes the people that they sought services to, or the only people that could really help them. And these people were like, dare I say it, like um, they were literally like rejecting your ancestors because of the amount of they can sense something on their soul or their spirit that they didn't vibe with. All right, so that's what I'm getting here for your pile number 2. All right, I'm gonna move to get some. How are you resolving this situation in this lifetime? The Magician. The Moon card is here in reverse. You could be a practitioner, all right, of occult knowledge. You can be openly into the occult. All right, you're rejecting that normalcy. All right, you could be heavily into your spirituality is part of your faith. All right, or you're interweaving the two, so you're not heavily even though you may have beliefs, Christianity type of ideals. All right, so men should be men, women should be women, things of that nature. You have the gift of magical thinking. All right, you also have this power of being open. All right, because the magician is fluid, so you could be a open-minded person. All right, you're not prejudiced. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles is here in reverse. All right, I'm also getting like you are, you see things from a different standpoint as well here too. You are helping people to heal by getting them to think of things in different ways. All right. The 5 of Swords. I feel like you're challenging people as well here too. The magician can also be a challenger, all right, of norms. You could be causing is that what that is? You could be causing like you could be challenging societal norms. All right. Challenging normalcy. All right. Through your actions, through your ideals. All right. King of Pentacles is here in reverse. So we got the 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles here in reverse. Tell me more, Spirit, please. 10 of Swords is here in reverse. You know what, Pile 2? In this lifetime, I feel like you're someone who is a crew. You intentionally like to embarrass closed-minded people. All right. Or I feel like you call closed-minded people out. All right. You call closed-minded people out. With the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords here in reverse. You could challenge patriarchy. You can also challenge matriarchy. Structures. You challenge norms. So So you're in a complete antithesis of your ancestral patterns in the past life. Tell me more, His Spirit. Judgment is here in reverse. Yeah, you're people. I feel like in this lifetime, you're recognizing that you're forcing people to see that their prejudice type of mindset is causing them to not awaken to the world around them, or it's causing their soul to stay stuck in the same patterns that they were in the previous lifetime. All right. Like you're forcing people to think about their actions. All right. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. All right. Is here. So this can also be like your, you could be in the helping professions. Maybe it could be professions where, and since it is Judeo-Christian, is what I'm getting from the past lifetime. Maybe, the core beliefs were that women should be in the household, or women can't be single mothers, or women can't be worker bees, or bosses, or managers, and things of that nature. You're challenging norms some way, somehow. All right, either as a magician. All right, you have a very open-minded sense of reality. All right, you're open to the realm of wisdom. You draw your power from, as a conduit from every living thing. All right, and you also are gathering answers. All right, you're working with intelligence and both wisdom and the universe. All right, you're channeling. All right, you can also be empowered as a Queen of Wands here in the upright, and as a Queen of Pentacles here in the upright, as being a boss, being your own boss, being a single parent. I'm also getting being confident without being condescending. All right, so you have a strong sense of like wanting to pamper yourself, wanting to be beautiful, and going after the things that you desire, even if men are involved. All right, you have no problem with competing with men. All right, and you do it in an honest fashion. All right. Ten of Cups is here in reverse. Yeah, you don't do the okie doke. You're not doing the things that your ancestors did in the previous lifetime. You are empowering yourself in this lifetime. Yeah, Two of Wands. All right, you no longer are staying stuck. You're recognizing where these stuck mindsets, patterns breed prejudice. All right, so you, with the mature man here in your ancestral, past life, I feel like it could very well been like where men's needs were prioritized over women's needs or something like that as well here too. And the Queen of Swords in reverse could have been on your maternal side. It left a lot of like bitterness, resentfulness. Queen of Swords in reverse can be very resentful. So you're healing that part of yourself in this lifetime by being both your authentic self, but also learning how to be more open-minded. Like if a guy can do it, a woman, why can't a woman do it? All right, so you're proving generational patterns or curses wrong. All right, I just saw 3838 on the phone. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Best of luck if this is your reading that resonates, and I'll see you in the next read. Love and light. Peace. What's going on, pile number 3? If you chose persecution and inquisition, this is your pile. Excuse me, I had to yawn. So I'm getting like either your generational karma was that, and you're picking up from previous lifetime, you and your ancestors could have went through a lot of persecution and inquisition. So I'm getting like no matter where you went, if say for instance, if you committed a crime and you were looking to redeem yourself or something like that, or you were accused of a crime, take it how it resonates. You were, for someone out here, Spirit said like you were falsely accused, or it was like you were trial without jury. All right, so you were proven guilty without any type of circumstantial evidence. All right. So I'm getting like things were not fair for you and your ancestors, or this could have been your ancestors were not fair and just to other people. Take it how it resonates. So let's see here. I also channeled the song Family Business by Kanye. All right. So that could be part of the answers that the universe wants you to understand. All right. Brag is here. All right. I can't wait to tell you the amazing thing that happened to me. Reconnection. I know it's been a while. I miss you in my life. There could have been a lot of people pleasing in your ancestral patterns as well here too. Yeah, you and your ancestors were oftentimes very cordial with people who didn't like you. All right. Yeah, and people also tempted to use you and your ancestors as well here too. For others of you, it's like the complete opposite. All right, your ancestors used and took advantage of other people. All right. Let's see. Pile number 3, we have the mature man here. All right, so this can be a paternal ancestor here. This could be a signifier of your paternal ancestry engaging in this, or this could have something to do with societal structures being heavily geared towards men in the past. All right. Yeah. So mature man and then change here. 5 and 9 could be a significance. And then we have sudden wealth. All right. And then in the picture, there's a woman. So there could have been a lot of persecution of women in the past life. All right. So there could have been men who were strict in their authority and their assertion. All right. Not being able to let things go. All right. Or there was a lot of like you fell out of favor. Yeah, I'm getting like for your paternal side, if you fell out of favor with them, like that was just it. Like it was done. All right. I'm also getting like someone here could have had a lot of like, and that's interesting. What I'm getting with the paternal side. Someone here could have married multiple times, and they could have had their wives like their previous. Anytime the wives didn't live up to their standards, they had them persecuted into trouble. All right, got them into trouble. All right, yeah, is what I'm getting here. So let's see here. Yeah, popped a question here. Definitely about marriage. Yeah, family is here. Okay. Spirit is like, yep. So this mature man could have been a rolling stone. All right, yeah. I said rolling stone, no strings attached. All right, so this is more so for your paternal side. Spirit is saying like they want to focus on your paternal side. That could be the side that's where a lot of the karma is coming from. So I could be speaking to a divine masculine here. All right, more so than the divine feminine. And I feel like it could be not the divine feminine. It's not important. I feel like the divine masculine's healing is more substantially important because, and hear me out, it's because the ancestral lineage is I'm getting a little bit more tipped, and the karmic scale, karmic scales are a little bit more tipped for masculines in this ancestral pile. All right. There could also be an ancestral lineage as well here too, divine feminine. All right. Of I feel like it's not as significant as the masculines, but constantly being putting yourself in relationships where a person will not choose you. Because I'm getting in this situation, this with your female or your feminine, your maternal ancestors, they were constantly involved in trious relationships. All right. Okay, so let me not get that. All right, tell me, Marcus Spirit. Two of Pentacles. There was a lot of back and forth. All right, uneasiness, topsy-turviness. Eight of Swords is here in reverse. All right, what's the Eight of Swords here in reverse? Five of Cups. Seven of Wands is here in reverse. Nine of Wands is here in reverse. This is giving me an issue of choices here. Two of Pentacles is giving me choices. All right. I feel like that's what's all boiling down to. Your ancestors had learned this unfortunate lesson through repeated patterns. All right. Or trying to make things work and it only backfire in their face with the Five of Wands here. All right. It caused more conflict than anything. All right. So I feel like also like your ancestor, I feel like the theme is coming all along here. Like your ancestors oftentimes people please people who did not like them or who did not prioritize their needs, all right, their values and their time. So I'm getting in this pile your ancestors were taken advantage of in a past life, all right? But I'm getting like this was their choice, if that makes sense. Because I'm getting like your ancestors knew that these individuals were not, they constantly, someone here is an aunt, okay? In this lifetime, it could be an aunt for someone. Your ancestors kept going back to the same people who abused them, neglected them. And I'm getting like for someone out here, it wasn't just your paternal side, it was also your maternal side as well too. So I'm getting like women were oftentimes, or your maternal side or the feminine energy, the maternal side was oftentimes persecuted for not fulfilling duties in a home. All right. And I'm also getting for the paternal side, if they were not the abusers, I'm also getting like they were abused, all right, by destructive or distorted feminine energies. So they oftentimes were bullied, forced to do things. Like I'm getting like, this is pretty much giving me like the women ran a home and the women were not very nice people, all right. Yeah, that's the truth. The Ace of Swords. Come through, Spirit. So there could have been a lot of fear, all right? A lot of getting along, people pleasing to avoid conflict. So there was a lot of avoiding a conflict here in your ancestors for someone here as well here too. All right, so there was a lot of cheating. Whatever relationship was going on here, there was a lot of cheating involved. So for the paternal side here, all right, if they weren't the ones cheating, they were oftentimes with lovers that cheated on them, openly did it, like openly embarrassed them. All right, openly like forced them into unrequited love situations, openly took money from them. All right, and ran off. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles is here in reverse, but like your ancestors were very stubborn. They were like, I married this person or I love this person. We're going to be together forever. All right. Type of energy. Four of Cups in reverse, but they were constantly being rejected. They were constantly not being prioritized. I feel like your pile 3, yours is more so about your ancestral karma has something to do with your ancestors constantly sacrificing themselves with persecution and inquisition for others and not getting anything back in return. But again, this is a spirit is calling your ancestors out because it was more so like your ancestors were putting themselves in situations that they didn't even need to be a part of had they would have been paying attention, because the Knight of Pentacles is here in reverse. So clearly I'm getting like there were signs and synchronicities or patterns that the universe was trying to get your ancestors to recognize And I'm getting like your ancestors could have had a hard time refusing to change the patterns, change the outlook. And it wound up like it could have gotten worse. It could have gotten to the point where your ancestors were falsely accused of things that, like they literally got in trouble for someone else's wrongdoing. So you get what I'm saying? It's because they weren't paying attention. So it got to the point where they ignored the signs so much or too much that they got themselves into situations that could have gotten them unalived or ostracized or forced out of communities, marriages ending, relationships ending, them losing businesses, all because they weren't careful about who they shared their wealth with, who they shared their time and energy with. All right, because if as soon as the universe, the Most High, whoever you believe in, gives it, they can easily take it away. All right. So if you're not careful with who you build with, all right, and you're not careful with how you distribute it, as well here too. So let's see how you're changing this in this lifetime. How's pile number 3 breaking this ancestral curse? Ace of Pentacles is here in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Empress. The Ace of Cups. I'm getting more so like you're forgetting that bitter side of your ancestral past. All right. And you're awakening your Empress, the Empress within you. All right. By loving yourself, taking care of yourself. 3 of Pentacles. You're refusing to work with people who are jealous or envious of you, or you're rebuking. Thank you, Spirit. That condescending, bitter energy. All right. Anybody that's jealous of you as well here too. You're refusing to hold on to resentment, past pain, trauma. Yeah, the High Priestess is here. Learning how to be more intuitive. Some of you are learning how to be more diligent with your energy, your time. All right. So not putting yourself out there. All right. I don't know why. Sanctimonious. That could resonate for someone out here. Learning how to use your intuition to discern situations is what I'm getting here. Learning exactly who to work with and who not to work with. All right. Because I'm getting the High Priestess and the Empress is the energy that you're learning. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, the Hierophant is here in reverse. So you're not allowing abusive, manipulative structures, all right, to reign down in your life. All right. You could also be standing out or standing up to cults. All right. Yeah, 3 of Cups is here, where they want you to be the third wheel. All right. The concubine. Yeah. And you already know that is going to come to an eventual standstill of you're going to be in the 3 of Swords. All right. So some of you are not in in this lifetime. I feel like how you're overcoming the ancestor pattern, you're not allowing abusive structures or ideals or abusive people to, particularly men, all right, or masculine principles that are distorted to make you judgmental, to make you bitter, to make you resentful, to tell you who you are and who you need to be. All right, you're taking your power back. King of Pentacles is here in reverse. Yeah, greedy man or men who want to have it all. All right, or masculine energies or masculine principles who take from you but don't give back. All right, you're not allowing these individuals to throw you off your square. All right, so that's your reading. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Best of luck if this is your reading and it resonates. You guys take care And I'm getting the final message of like you're taking back the persecution and inquisition that your ancestors had experienced in the past. All right, you're being more subtle with your power. All right, so there's a quiet sense of power, while this other power is loud, abusive, abrasive, um, destructive, greedy. You're learning how to wield your power effectively. All right, to be able to lead. All right, and I'm also getting both abusive, masculine, and both abusive, feminine energies. All right, you're not tolerating their BS. All right, you see it coming from a mile away. All right, so take care, love, and light. Peace.